Hey, chicas. Welcome back to another episode of It's for the Chicas. I'm Anaí.
And I'm Giselle. This is episode 32.
Yay, episode 32. And as y'all can see, it's just me and Giselle. We're back at it. Oh my gosh, it's been forever.
It has.
And it really hasn't. It's only been 2 weeks.
Has it? It feels like 3.
Has it been 3 weeks?
Let me see.
Because it was right before you left is when we recorded.
I left the 27th. Girl, it's been 3 weeks.
That's crazy.
Insane. That's insane.
So, catch us up. How was your trip?
It was really good. My brother graduated from the Army Reserve, so we went to South Carolina. Never been there. Probably will never go back. There was nothing to do. It was really boring. There was really nothing to do. And you know how TikTok is like the new Google search?
Yeah.
Well, there was literally nothing.
Like, even TikTok was like...
Yeah, even TikTok was like, you want to come to South Carolina, don't. There's nothing to do.
That sucks.
The only like really cool day was when we went to Myrtle Beach because it's really known. A lot of people Myrtle Beach know Myrtle Beach. So we went to Myrtle Beach and that was nice. The water is definitely much cooler, but their sand hurts.
It hurts?
Their sand hurts. Like it's like it has rocks in it.
Yeah. My cousin told me that about Cabo. That like you gotta wear chanclas because it feels like it's gonna cut your feet.
But even in the ocean,
yeah,
girl, Robbie had scratches on his back. I had scratches on my butt. I had freaking rocks in my freaking bathing suit. Rob had when we took Robbie, like when we got out the ocean, Robbie's swim trunks, the pockets on them were full of rocks and sand.
Oh, because it's like that rock sand, not like sand.
No,
yeah.
When you walk on it, it's like sand, but in the ocean, it's not. That's man, them waves were heavy. But I will say in South Carolina, I was like, man, it's hot, but it's not like that dry, humid heat, Texas heat.
Yeah.
There was a breeze over there. And it was hot, but there was a breeze. Not like over here where it just feels like the freaking air is stiff and still and you're just like.
I just saw a TikTok of a mom that moved to Maryland. With her family, and they're like, she's like, I love Texas. Like, I'm a Texas girl. Like, as hot as it is over there, like as bad as everybody makes it seem, she's like, I'm a Texas girl. But they moved because they wanted to give their kids 4 seasons. Like, they wanted them to, like, for it to be spring and fall and not feel like it's your
summer half the year.
Yeah.
And then it's so hot. I'm wondering if it's even, are we even gonna have like a Thanksgiving or Christmas this year?
But you know, like, I feel like it got hotter sooner in the summer.
Yes, it definitely did.
I've been seeing a lot of birds like line up on the lines and stuff. And I was telling my mom, I was like, Mom, there's like so many freaking birds around here. And she was like, así como estuvo la calor, así va a estar el frío. She's like, mark my words, you know, Mexican moms. She was like, it's gonna be cold like end of September, early October.
That'd be awesome. I would love that.
Yeah. We're going to get actual fall weather.
My grandma used to say that when the birds would line up, there was going to be rain.
Really? We've always believed that when the birds line up, it's because they're flying south because they're trying to get the warmth before winter.
I don't know why my grandma would tell me that, but she told me it was going to like pour. Everybody has their own like theory in their head.
No, but
that
that's
one
not
makes
a theory.
more sense.
Yeah, I was like, that's not a theory.
I know.
That's like what you learn in school.
That's crazy. I hope it's cold because I feel like it gets a little cold in October and then it gets hot in November and then it gets cold at the end of December.
October is like great fall weather.
Yes.
November sucks. December, it varies. You got to check the temperature
it's a hit
every
or
morning.
miss. And then January and February are freezing.
And March.
Oh, yeah.
Even spring break is still cold.
Yes. Freezing.
Sucks. Yeah.
But how are you? Did you miss me?
I did miss you. I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever, dude.
You saw me for my birthday. Oh, it was my birthday, guys. I'm 29 now.
Giselle's birthday. It was so much fun. Rob surprised her. Not really ended up surprising her, but it was working until it didn't work.
Well, honestly, Robbie gave it away the day before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to go eat with my family on July 14 on Friday.
On your actual birthday?
On my actual birthday. And Rob, I was getting my son ready and he was like, where are we going? And I was like, my birthday. Like, we're having a birthday dinner with the family. And he was like, where? And I was like, in Humble. And he then told me,
I thought your
daddy said it was at Tony's and Tony's our cousin. And I just kind of like looked at him and smiled. And I was like, don't say that again. Just say it. He's like, why not? And I'm like, it's a surprise, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's why I tell Henry, if you want it to be a surprise, don't tell me. Don't tell Mylene. She's gonna tell me.
Oh yeah, don't tell the kids.
Yeah, she's gonna for sure tell me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was a surprise party for her on Saturday, and it was super chill, super fun.
Yes,
dude, I had fun.
I loved it. That's what I wanted. Something chill with my closest friends, family, and food.
Yeah, and it was good food too. Mm-hmm. Man, Jimena, your beans, girl, so good. Mm-hmm. Like, me and Henry are very hard to get impressed by beans. Yeah. By, like, Mexican beans. And they're so good. Jimena's I gave some to Henry to taste, and he's like, man, those are good. I was like, I know. I was like, Jimena's beans go hard. They're so good.
Did you think they were spicy?
No, I thought they were just good.
Me too. Somebody said they were spicy. I was like, I don't think they're spicy.
I think they do have a spice to them.
Oh, yeah.
Like a kick, but
it wasn't unbearable.
Like,
unbearable. Yeah. It was tolerable.
Yeah.
Her mother-in-law makes some beans that, oh my goodness, girl. So good. They're good, but they're not tolerable for me. And I like spicy beans. Yeah. But she would make them for the Amaris's birthday's in the summer. But when Nico's birthday's in the winter, it's in November, and it was really cold last year. Her mother-in-law made beans, and it felt good to eat them because it was freezing and it was raining.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that like the first like freeze thing that happened, and it was like in the fall still?
It was cold and raining that day, I remember, and it was so good to eat. But girl, I was still like, I couldn't even finish one bowl, and Rob's like on bowl number 3. And when I tell you Rob is on bowl number 3, but his face is sweating, like dripping sweat, but he's
that's spicy.
Going ham on the beans. I'm like, how do you even enjoy it? It's so spicy.
That's like how spicy I like my food.
Oh my gosh, you would love her mother-in-law's food. Yeah. One time too, we were I picked her up so we can go shopping. I don't remember. It was a while back, but it was in the morning. She's like, oh, my mother-in-law made chilaquiles. You want some? Oh, I'm like, yeah, girl. I did not finish that. I took like 2 bites and I was like, oh, thank you. I couldn't even hide it. Like, I know my face went bloodshot red, and they were laughing at me, and I was like, "What is that's not chilaquiles. That's just pure spice."
I didn't see my chilaquiles. I don't like them that spicy,
girl.
Yeah, like I like them to have like a spice, but not like where you can't eat them, because I love chilaquiles. Yeah. Like, I just want to enjoy them.
And then Jimena's husband was just over there like grubbing on them, but like also sweating, and I'm like, y'all built different around here. Yeah. There's no way.
I know. I couldn't do it. Not chilaquiles, but hot sauces and everything else, yeah. But yeah, I've been good. I started eating clean again this weekend, other than today, because we're going to record. I didn't feel like cooking. Henry picked up pizza, and I was like, whatever. But I've been trying to just like eat more like home food and just make sure I know what's like going into my body. I was supposed to work out yesterday, I didn't feel like moving my truck out of the garage, so I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna work out tomorrow morning. But I'm like, as long as I'm eating good, like I don't feel good. Yeah, like I don't feel like super bloated or like hinchada. Like I feel like the hincha is like when you're eating so bad. And yeah, I haven't really done anything. I feel like I've just been home. Missing. Actually, no, I've been busy.
You have.
I've done stuff, guys. Like, I haven't been a homebody.
Yeah, you haven't.
I went out. Henry and I went out.
For your anniversary.
For our anniversary. Oh, dude, we went to Perry's Steakhouse. Oh, I love that place. So good. We went out for our anniversary. Our waiter was, like, freaking amazing. And then we went out with Jasmine and Jose to...
Oh, yeah, you did.
The Dugout place. It's like a home run place. If you've seen it on TikTok, then you know. And that was so much fun, dude. Like, that thing was so much fun. And then, is it this week now, your birthday? That was 4th of July. Birthday. So that was 4th of July weekend. Mm-hmm. No, I did something that Saturday.
It was with Jasmine.
No, that was the Monday.
Oh, that was Monday. Yeah. You were with your cousins?
I don't remember. I did something that Saturday before, and then it was 4th of July. Mm-hmm. Well, the Monday before 4th of July, we went out with Jasmine and Jose. Mm-hmm. And then the week after that... I know I did something. Oh, I saw Denise on Friday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I saw Denise on Friday. I finally got to see her. Dude, it'd been like almost 2 years since I hadn't seen her. Isn't that weird? Because we talk like weekly.
Every day.
Yeah. And then I hung out with Edie too. I hadn't seen her these last couple of weeks. But we did something to remember I invited you, but Robbie had an ear
Oh,
infection.
yeah.
We just had like a wine night here at the house. And I think that's it. Oh, and then your birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I've been out and
After
about
my
doing
birthday,
stuff.
y'all did something too, right?
After your birthday? No, my cousin was supposed to come over, but the kids fell asleep early, so we ended up not doing anything. So that was Saturday, right?
Yeah, busy day.
Yeah.
Busy week.
I know.
I've been like super busy too. But now we're here recording. I feel
But
so
now we're
good
here
to be
recording.
back.
Yeah, I feel like you got like a good rest without even like really resting, but it was
Yeah.
still like a good rest.
I was
and
so
everything,
excited
like,
to come back and
recharge.
record. We have so many topics we want to talk about.
I know, even for like future episodes.
Many. I know. I wish we could. No, not in one, but there's so many good topics. But we'll go ahead and kick it off with the first one. This is going to be like our TikTok episode because we pulled some TikToks we wanted to talk about this week. So the first one essentially is going to be a TikTok where a girl, what is it called when they stitch it? When they stitch the video,
Oh yeah.
a lady asked, what are some unserious generational curses you're breaking? I don't remember all of them she said, but I know she said we don't call our kids gorda, flaca, negra, blanca.
Like the
She
nicknames.
said Night Rider. I said, oh, what? I was like, why would you call your kid that?
Yeah.
And then she said she will not make her kids say hi to people they don't feel comfortable.
No, hi to people in general.
Okay,
She
yeah.
didn't say nothing about comfortable.
Well, she said she felt okay. Yeah, she said she won't make her kids say hi to people because she knows when she was little, she was uncomfortable saying hi to people.
No, that's not what she said either. She
Yes,
said
she
no. She
did.
said I don't make my kids say hi to people. Like if they don't want to say hi to them, then they don't have to say hi to them. Something about like being uncomfortable, but she didn't say nothing about herself. She said something about
I just remember something about like
Yeah.
not wanting them to be uncomfortable or something like that.
Yeah.
She's not gonna make kids say hi to people. She won't make her oldest babysit because that is not their job.
Yeah.
Completely agree. She won't make kids eat their food if they don't want to eat it. She will if
Make
if
them
they don't
something
like
else.
it, she will make them something else. If they say they're full, they don't have to finish it. There was more.
There was a lot, but
There
what are
was
your
a
thoughts
lot.
on those?
Okay, so the ones that stood out to me, because I'm the oldest, completely agree with your oldest child is not a babysitter. They did not ask for the children. They are not, they don't have to take care of their little siblings. They don't. That's not their job. I completely agree with that.
I think they don't have to.
But if they want to, it's different. But what I'm saying is they don't have to.
Yeah, they don't have to. But if I ask Mylan, like, let's say I have another baby, right? And Mylan's already like 16, 17 years old. And I'm like, hey, your dad and I are going to go to dinner. The kid's probably like 7, 8 already.
Yeah.
And Mylan, like, your dad and I are going to go to dinner. Let me know if y'all need anything. Like, that to me should be okay.
No, but that is okay.
Yeah.
Even then she's older. But
Oh,
what
yeah.
I'm
But, like,
saying
I
is,
would never, like, this is your kid. Like,
but
like,
okay, so then do
basically.
you agree that you would give Mylen an allowance for babysitting?
oh, yeah.
Yeah, see, I think that's okay.
Yeah.
But I think she meant like how my mom was a single mom and I had to.
Okay.
Which a lot of times if she was working, I understood, but like for me, because my childhood, so don't think I'm over here coming after you moms that go out or anything, but when my mom was going out and stuff and she would just leave and make me take care of my siblings,
Yeah,
like that's
different.
unfair. That's not right. And let's just say it was a one time going out with her friends and she never went out. I would have totally been okay with, yeah, I'll babysit them. But it was no choice. Like my mom was going out a lot. I had no
Yeah.
choice. Like you're staying here with the kids.
Yeah.
Or even like I've seen moms where the little one wants juice. And the mom just wants to sit there and be on their phone. So they tell the oldest, go get them juice.
Okay.
And that irks me. That irks me. But it's only because I've only seen it with one specific person. And she always makes her oldest son do everything. Like she'll just be laying in bed or something and she'll make
I do it with the cuatas.
she'll
I do
make them
that.
like change the kid's diaper, make them or if the kid makes a mess, he has to clean it, like everything.
Yeah.
Oh, your sister's crying, go get her.
No, that's different.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's everything. It's different to be like, oh, like I tell Eric too, my brother and my sister, like, oh, hey, like I'm busy. Can you go help Robbie?
Yeah.
That's different, but not all the time where I'm just gonna be like, hey,
I do it like at
go
parties, like at family parties. And like,
do that.
Yeah, like at family parties where I'm like talking like así. And Mylene wants something, and like the cuatas or somebody's like walking by. I'm like, hey, can you get her that? And it is because I don't want to get up.
No, but that's completely different from what I'm trying to explain, and I'm not trying to use names.
Yeah.
But she'll literally just be like, and we'll be telling her like, hey, your kid's crying or your kid this. Yeah. We'll go get her. We'll go help her.
Oh, like, that's annoying.
What? I'm not her mom. I'm gonna do it because I love the kid, but I'm not her mom. You do it, bro. Come on. I definitely agree with don't calling him gorda, flaca. I don't want a label to be put on my kid and that kind of sit with them in the long run.
See, we call Mylene gorda because when she was little, she was so chunky.
Yeah, she
was super chunky, and we're like, oh, like gordas, and that's just mine and Henry. Only me and Henry call her that though. Like we're like gordas, come here, and she's not fat. She's super skinny, and she knows she's not fat. Like, she knows she's skinny. Yeah. But I think it's different. Like, I would never call my niece gorda because that's, like, my niece. Like, that's not my kid. But my parents call my older sister gorda, too. And to me, like, because me and Henry, we use it de cariño. We're not, like, gorda. Like, oh, estás bien gorda. Like, not like that. But we do call Mylene gordas because that's just what we've always called. And we don't call her gorda. We call her gordas with an N, with an S at the end, because that's just what we've always called her since she was a baby. But again, only me and Henry call her that. My parents don't call her that. My sisters don't call her that. Her cousins don't call her that. Nobody calls her that. Like, only Henry and I. And it's not even, like, out in public or, like, out when we're out. It's just, like, every now and then, like, we still think she's our baby, you know? Yeah. So we're like, gordas, come here. And that's when we use it. But I never call, like, somebody else's kid that's, like a nickname like that. Like, I don't think, I don't even know.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, like, I don't even know what to say because we don't do that. Like, my nieces on, like, de mis cousins, de mis hermanas, like, my nephew, like, nobody, like, the only one we do call gordo is my nephew. And that's because también igual, like, he was such a freaking ball when he was a baby. And we do call him gordo, but at the house, like, when we're out, everybody's like Junior. Like, his name's Junior.
So, like, if Mylene grows up and tells you, I don't want you to call me that no more, will you stop?
Probably, yeah. But I don't think that, I just feel, to me, like, it just depends how you grew up and how you were raised to know how sensitive you are to stuff like that. Because if you grew up struggling with your weight and somebody's like, oh, gorda, like, calling you stuff like that or flaca or whatever, and it is affecting you on that, like, mental, like, that, it's not that you're weaker, it's just that you were mentally already struggling with that. Yeah. So it's easier for people like that to be like, what the fuck, why are they calling me that? Like, they get offended more because that is something that they were struggling with already, for somebody to point it out as, like, their nickname.
Yeah, because when I was little, like, if they would say, like, gordita or something, like, I'd be like, what the fuck? Don't call me that.
Yeah, because you feel like you were already struggling with that.
I was already a thick baby, thick girl.
So you were like, no. But, like, if Mylene were to ever, like, gain weight, I wouldn't call her that. Yeah. Like, we call her that, she's not fat, you know? Like,
no, I know she's not, but I'm saying, like, if it were to ever to hit that and she's like, I'm struggling with my image, can you not call me that? Yeah. Then like, of course you would stop. Yeah, of course. I feel like back in the day, they wouldn't.
Because that didn't exist. Mental health didn't exist back then.
It did exist. They just didn't talk about it.
But it wasn't like even a topic on television. Like, now it's everywhere. Now it's on social media,
I know, but television. I'm saying people were still dealing with it.
Oh, no,
like, even if your tia or your mom called you something negra, and then you start to see the color of your skin, and you go to school and you see people and you think they look prettier in their skin, and then you start to feel self-conscious about your skin. If you tried to tell your grandma or your abuela or your tia, they would just shake, like, whatever.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, back then, the word mental health, like, it existed, but mental health didn't exist. Like, there was nobody would, like, protect mental health the way that it's protected now. So I feel that mental health is important, and there is a lot to bring awareness to that, and there's a lot of people that struggle with it, but there's a borderline between mental health and being sensitive, like being too sensitive. Like, to me, I feel like there's like a little thin line. It's either like you are struggling and there is such a thing as mental health, and I do acknowledge that, but I do think that there's also like, okay, dude, like you're just making scenarios up in your head or something. Like, to me, like there's like a border,
but
like there's like a thin line across it.
I don't feel like, I guess it's mental health.
I think yours is mental health.
Is it?
Yes. Like, I feel like there's just some people who take advantage of the mental health, like how big mental health is, and they try to blame everything on mental health. And it's not always just mental health. Like, sometimes I feel like how they say like Gen Z is growing up as like, in Spanish, they said it on the radio, and it was like la generación de cristal, because they're just so sensitive. Like, everything like offends them. Everything offended is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
but okay, I get what you're saying. Like, they use anything to use mental health as an
yes.
Oh, yeah.
But I do believe that there is people, like, I do believe you.
No, but I guess my question was like me having weight issues. Is that considered mental health or mental?
I think it is mental health, because you struggled with that. Like, you already knew you were struggling. Like, you were like, okay, I should be skinnier, because people were telling you should be skinnier. Okay. So I feel like that is mental health. That's not like victimizing yourself.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No. Yeah, I get what you're saying. But I mean, to me, it was just like just image issues, I guess. I didn't really consider it mental health.
I think that is mental health, though, because everything can
I guess I have
you.
to look up what mental health means.
Yeah.
Like, what does it fall under category? You know what I mean?
But you don't feel like, because it, like, okay, it does.
No, because then I also feel like the asshole, even though I am fat. And I think of the, like, how y'all were doing the Reddits. Am I the asshole for? Because I feel like, and this is me coming from a big girl. How are you going to cry about it, but you're not doing something about it? So is it really considered mental health? Because it's also like something you could do.
No, but that's not what I mean when I mean like mental health. To me, I mean like there's a thin line between mental health, being too sensitive, and victimizing yourself, like using it to your advantage. Your weight, it can mentally, like, it can be affecting you mentally, because like, okay, you've been working out like 3 weeks straight now, right? And you feel better.
No.
You don't feel like you feel better? I feel like you like you're more joyful.
No.
I think so.
I've been more sad.
Why?
Because but this is me and myself in my head. Like, I see no difference.
That's your mental health.
I guess I am hard on myself, because I'm like, no, it's not mental health. It's like, just don't get the fuck over it.
Yeah, so that's
because then that's what I'm saying. Like, I do go back to, am I being the asshole or? But I guess I'm the asshole to myself.
Okay, yeah, no, but I was gonna say, like, so before you started working out and you were like, dude, like, I'm getting so fat, like, I hate going shopping.
Yeah.
I hate the way I look. Like, it was literally affecting you on that mental. Like, it was really affecting you.
Like, it was just making me blah.
Yes.
Like, I just wasn't there. Not happy, not joyful. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So it does affect
I don't
you
feel
that
like
way.
I'm still I guess that's why I just don't feel like I'm joyful yet.
You're not where you want to be yet.
The results that I want to see. But I know that I have to keep pushing, because when I wear the bathing suit for my birthday, like, my sister-in-law was like, oh my God, girl, you look so good.
You did look good.
I was like, I'm like really shy right now. I feel like I look like look like a busted can of biscuit.
Not even.
I was like, my fat's hanging out over here. Over here.
Even like right now that you were putting up the fresado right here for the window, I was like, dude, your cellulite's like almost gone.
You think so?
Yes.
Thank you.
So
it's crazy how other people see it before you do.
Oh yeah,
they do.
Well, always remember, I think there's like a thing that says it takes 4 weeks for you to feel it, 6 weeks for others to see it, on, like for family, for friends to see it, 8 weeks for family to see it, and 12 weeks for you to see it, something like that.
So that's crazy.
So it takes 3 months for
you to actually feel like I'm actually doing something, guys.
Oh my gosh, I look so much better.
I think 4 weeks is to get into habit. No?
Yeah. So Yeah. And then as far as like how she's talked about like not saludando gente, like that their kids don't feel comfortable with. What are your thoughts on that?
If Robbie doesn't want to say hi to somebody, I'm not going to make him.
Really?
But it depends who.
Yeah.
Like if it's his grandma and I know he loves his grandma, I'll be like, bro, don't be freaking rude. Say hi to your grandma.
Okay, yeah.
But like if it's a random tío he's never met and he's scared to say hi, I'm not going to make my son say hi.
Yeah. I teach Mylan to say hi. If I feel that she's uncomfortable, just because to me that's mannerisms.
Oh yeah,
like,
for sure.
Yeah, like that. But if I ever like if I'm like, hey, say hi, and she's like really hiding behind my leg, I'm not gonna make her say hi either.
Yeah. No.
And then like I would talk to her like, hey, like why didn't you want to say hi? Like, are they doing something to you? Or like, you know, like that. And that to me. But I do think that like if it's like manners to just saludar a la gente. Like, because I hate people that don't say hi. Like, I think
that's so rude. But I definitely, that's what I'm saying. It depends on the situation. Robbie always says hi to everybody, but
yeah, it does depend on the situation.
Like I'm saying, like if we go to a 15 or something and I don't even know who the hell this Tia is or Theo, and they're like, oh, mijo, and they try to like grab Robbie or say hi. No.
Yeah, that's
and
different.
He like, no.
Which is also like good.
He's shy.
But that's also good because you're teaching them like, hey, no, not strangers, you know, like that. But I do feel like it's because I feel like all those topics are so controversial because you could go so many different ways.
Oh,
with
for
it.
sure.
Like, so it just honestly, like, it always just depends on the situation.
So, okay, so let me ask you this: what is a unserious generational curse you're breaking?
Oh, that we're breaking
one for you. Girl, I got a good. I can answer that right here.
we buy stuff. Like we buy stuff for Mylan at every store she goes to. Like we're never like there's no money.
Okay, so like money. Your family would do that.
She'll get a toy or a candy, even if it's like $5 or whatever. Like she always gets something.
But so that's something your family would be like, no tenemos dinero.
Yeah. And I don't ever want her, and I don't teach her to check prices.
Okay.
Because I feel like, because I was always like taught to look at prices and stuff. Like,
do you feel like you'll be different with your boy?
I don't check prices. Yeah, because I'm raising a man.
Mm-hmm. I was going to say, I show Robbie because he needs to know.
No,
financially.
Well, for sure, like we tell Mylan, like, okay, this one's too much. And I don't like to tell her too much, but I'm like, we'll get that one next week. But... And we do teach her to be, like, appreciative of her stuff. Yeah. And, like, I was just telling Henry the other day I made her clean her room. And she came out with all her money that she has in her little purse. And she's like, look, mommy, so we could give to the poor kids. I have a lot of money.
Aww.
And I was like, okay, bet. Like, I'm raising you right, girl. It's okay. That and we take trips. But I don't know, because we would take trips as a family, too.
Yeah, so
until... my third sister was born. So hasta que nació Angelita, like that's when we stopped taking trips because there was just so many of us. So I think that like we take trips at least once a year, like a good trip. And when we go on trips, there's like no budget. We save for there to not be a budget.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't feel like they're like not serious.
Yeah.
We have McDonald's money.
we have McDonald's.
We have Chick-fil-A money.
Oh, she did say that. We have McDonald's money.
Yeah, we have McDonald's money.
For me, a big one is if I don't use it no more, throw it away. Because my mom's like, it still works. And she'll put it in the closet and it'll be there for 2 more years. And then she'll move to another place and it'll still be there for another 3-4 years. And then and I'm like, girl, if you don't throw it away or give it to somebody tomorrow, I'm throwing it away. So I'm a thrower.
Me too.
I do not hoarder. That is a unserious generational curse that I am breaking. We are throwing it all away. All of it.
Yeah. I don't keep anything either.
No. If it still works, I'm sending Rob to drop it off at any thrift store. If it's broken or if it's chipped or it's trash.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm throwing it away.
I do that too.
I am so big on throwing stuff away. And people are still like, oh my God, why do you throw it away? I'm like, cause. Or give it away or throw it away. Or two, like, this isn't for me, but like more on Rob's side, they're very emotionally attached to
my sister.
Like baby clothes, baby shoes, their
everything,
dance outfits, their sport outfits, and I'm just like,
I have a picture of you in it. I don't need this.
Yeah. I mean, I kept Robbie's first outfit home. My favorite outfit of him, his one that has his name.
Yeah.
And that's it. I mean, I'll probably keep his jerseys from when he plays games.
Yeah. But
that's it.
I've seen a mom for when her son graduated, she made it into a blanket, all the jerseys that he used to play.
I want to do something like that. But I'm just not, I don't know. I'm just not keeping all the dresses that I loved. And I mean, if I ever have a girl, but I'm just not keeping all the dresses that I've loved. I'm not keeping all the shirts that, like, I just do not get emotionally attached to stuff like that.
Yeah. Me
like
neither.
At all.
You know, for my land, I only kept for that same reason, because I was like, I'm not keeping none of this shit. I don't want any of it. Get rid of it, throw it away. Like, I don't want any of it. So for my land, I specifically was like, the only baby thing I will keep is like her welcome to the world outfit. It wasn't even her going home outfit. It was nothing. I got it personalized on Etsy. Mm-hmm. It said, hello world. It's baby pink. It says hello world in gold. And then her little hat has a bow on it, and it says my land across it in gold. I kept her ultrasound, her little hand thingies.
The bracelet.
Yeah, and the one on her ankle, and one pregnancy test, and it's all in a shadow box. And everything else. And it's, I set it up super cute in the shadow box. It's actually, I think it's in her closet right now.
That's perfect.
But that's all I need.
Yeah,
I don't need anything else. I just need the shadow box. Everything else can fucking go to the trash. Like, I don't care about it. I'm not emotionally attached to things either.
Hoarder it. The
only thing I'm bad at, and this has nothing to do with generational curses, is having clothes in my closet that I swear
I'm gonna fit back into.
No, I've never even worn it. I'll probably wear that next summer.
Oh my god!
Never wear it,
and then the style goes out,
and then I have to like give it away or sell it with like tags on it.
Doesn't go with the style no more.
That's the only thing I
the other unserious generational curse that I am breaking is, you know how when you leave like Cane's or you leave I don't know, Applebee's, and they give you kid cups that are plastic that you can take home and use. It's trash. I'm not keeping it.
Yeah, I don't have cups.
My mom, she gets so mad. Okay, so the king cups, the kid cups, they're actual, like, you can use them. You can wash them and reuse them. She always gets mad at me when I throw them away.
But it's like, why do you need so many cups?
Girl, we have like 3 full rows of cups. And I'm like, since we moved in, we hadn't even probably used half of them. We use the same ones in rotation.
Yep.
Why do we have all these cups? We don't need these cups from Cane's or AMC, or I don't even know why you bought them.
Yeah.
And then the only ones I'll agree with her, because she could take them back, is Six Flags. Those, you can take them back and refill them, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, come on, girl. You ain't going back. They ain't going to fill that back up at Cane's. You got to buy a new one.
I have another one that I do for my land. We would only get our hands done for, like, our nails done for special occasions. Like if there was a family party coming up. My prom was probably the first time my mom paid for my nails.
Really?
I never got my nails done before them. I always did them myself, everything. My land gets her toes done every 3 weeks and her hands. So for no reason at all.
Period.
For no reason at all. So
princess vibes.
I guess that.
Should I check the camera real quick?
You can.
All right. Moving on from unserious generational curses. I wanted to talk about this other TikTok where a guy was mad. I don't know if it was like a friend dinner or a birthday dinner.
Oh.
But the tab was $4,000. And one of the girls was saying we had to split it between.
It was a girl's birthday dinner.
Yeah, it was a girl's birthday dinner. The tab was like $4,000, and she was saying we had to split it between all of us. And I think it was like 6 or 7 of them. And he was like, and the 2 guys were arguing like, hell no, I'm paying for my food, my drinks. Y'all figure out the rest. What are your thoughts?
Hell nah. I would not pay, no. Especially because most of the time, like some people, like I believe like it's different. Like let's say me go to Chick-fil-A, I'll pay for you because I know next time you're gonna pay for me, or vice versa. You know what I mean? Like that's different. But let's say like me, you, Henry and Rob, and like all the girls and their guys go out to dinner. For let's say we all would have gone out, let's say to like Steak 48 for your birthday. Yeah. Perry's. Anywhere in Houston that's like freaking $50, $60 a plate. I would expect everybody to basically know like it's you and your spouse that you're paying for. Like cada quien que se, like that's what you're paying for. I would never like expect, or like my birthday's coming up, right? So I want to go to a nice restaurant, like a really nice restaurant with Henry. And I was like, I would so be down to like invite everybody like the Saturday of my actual birthday. I was like, but I know a lot of people don't have money. Like they not even that they don't have money like that. Like they don't spend money like that. Yeah. Like me and Henry, we like spending money at nice restaurants. Like if we don't mind paying as long as the food is like top tier. Yeah. You know, like you're not like, okay, at Disney World, dude, at the Bell Castle, that shit's expensive and the food is trash. Any character dining thing at Disney World is gonna suck. Like trash. You're gonna go because you're gonna be able to take pictures with the characters.
You're paying for the experience, not the food.
Yeah, and like we went to the Crystal Palace at Magic Kingdom too. It's a buffet. Food sucked. It was like 200 and something for Henry, me, and Mylin.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but we got to take pictures with Pooh, Tigger, Piglet, and Eeyore. So that's basically what you're paying for.
That's insane.
Yeah, as opposed to like a restaurant like that you could go out of the park. Or even there's restaurants inside the park that are like so freaking good. Like we went to Hollywood Studios. We ate at, I think it was like Mamma Mia's. I don't know. It was like an Italian place. It's not a character dinner thing, but it was like so freaking good. The food was way cheaper, like a regular Olive Garden bill. Yeah, like that's nothing, you know, compared to like if you're gonna meet the characters, like just get ready to spend money and it's gonna suck. So me and Henry, we don't mind spending the money as long as the food is like bomb. Yeah, like I don't care. Like bring me the good stuff, you know, like that. But I know a lot of people don't spend their money like that, or like some people have goals or stuff like that. So I told Henry, I was like, I'll just do a brunch with the girls on Sunday because they're only paying for one person.
Looks so cute.
I know, right?
I'm so excited.
And then I was like, and me and you can go out to dinner, like a nice dinner on my actual birthday. I was like, that way, like I don't want people to feel pressured, like they have to go to this dinner. I was like, when we freaking know that it's gonna be a lot of money, you know, and it's not just like, oh fuck it, like we're all fucking rich. Maybe one day when the podcast picks up, we could pay for everybody. But
period.
But in this,
we got y'all.
In this tax bracket, I don't got you yet. So I do not agree with that. I feel like everybody should be able to pay for their own
and
shit.
The girls, how they were just so entitled.
Because they're probably the ones that ordered the most.
Exactly. Probably the most drinks too. And
what if you just went for drinks?
And it was $4,000. A lot of drinks.
Yeah. I even saw a TikTok. I don't know if you've seen it, of this girl that was like, we're going out for my friend's birthday. I looked up the place. There was trash reviews of the food. It's super expensive. And she was like, so I'm probably going to go get myself an appetizer and like a drink or two. And she's like, because that's like what I'll spend money on. She's like, I don't mind spending money if the food's going to be good. But if I know it's going to be trash, like, I'm not gonna go. She's like, which, like, okay, whatever. It's her birthday. She wants to go somewhere nice. So I'm gonna stop at Raising Cane's. She was like,
before.
And she stopped at Raising Cane's and she got her food. And she was like, I'm just gonna get a little, like an appetizer, a Caesar salad, and maybe like 2 drinks. Like, she's like, either a Caesar salad or an appetizer, but like, I'm not gonna spend a lot of money on the food.
Yeah, hell no. It's
and like,
trash.
what if she goes like that and then they're like, oh, it's split? No. I got me 2 drinks, girl. Like
hell nah. I ate Cane's before I got here and 2 drinks. Like nobody's splitting no $4,000 bill. You crazy? No, they were definitely entitled, and I definitely agree with those guys. I would have been loud too. Like I'm not paying this.
I would have told the waiter.
I don't even have the money.
I would have told
I
the
don't
waiter.
even have the money.
Yeah, I would have told the waiter, hey, can you bring, like, y'all want to fight over this? Bring me my check, what I ate, and what I brought. But the thing with
those restaurants, I don't think they split checks.
No,
like
they
fancy
do.
restaurants.
They do. They just add the gratuity to, like.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Because I've seen where if you want to, like, go to a steakhouse and stuff and it's more than, like, 8 or 10 people, they won't split it. It has to go on one bill.
But maybe, like, 8 or 10 checks. Because what if it's, like, 12 people, but it's only 6 ways of splitting the check? Would they do that?
I don't think so.
That's weird.
Because Taylor was telling me, too, for the dinner they were trying to do at Pier 6, that if it was 6 or more, y'all had to put it on one tab.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So I'm telling you, some restaurants are picky.
we had all the girls had talked about it in the group message, and some of us were like, or some of the girls were saying que they're like, well, we could use mine, but like everybody has to Zelle, like before the payment's even made, like send your Zelle, you know, or like your Cash App, whatever. And so we had all agreed, okay, like whoever's gonna charge the card on theirs, everybody was gonna Zelle.
Oh yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like some restaurants are like it's one bill.
Then you put it on your card and I'll send you mine. You want to split it like that? Like
hell yeah! Like,
or you could pay for all of it. Shit,
4,000. You wild.
Who
at a restaurant?
That much at a restaurant though, dude?
Girl, what you order?
Exactly.
I don't know, but that was the TikTok. Now we're gonna move on to the TikTok. I know he wants to talk about.
Oh, the nail place.
Yes.
Okay, so I saw this TikTok about this girl who went to the nail place, and she's like, and I worked customer service. So one thing about me is I will say that I love it, even though I'm like crying on the inside. And I was like, I cannot relate to this video more. Like, so I went to go get my nails done, I think like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I showed the lady the picture of my nails. And this is my nail place. Like, I go there all the time. Giselle knows. Like, they do a good job. So I was waiting for like one of my regular ladies, which there's like 3 or 4 that will do like a bomb ass job on your hands. Mm-hmm. And I thought one of them was going to come up to me, but vino otra señora, I think she was new. And she was like, okay, like I'm going to do your nails or whatever. And I was getting my toes done. Okay, whatever. And I showed her what I wanted. So I wanted a short, like super thin coffin nail. And it was going to be just like a nude color under it and like a hot pink French tinted thin tip. Mm-hmm. And so I showed her that and she was like, okay, yeah, whatever. And I was like, how hard can it be? Like, it's just the freaking French tip coffin, whatever, right? Dude, oh my God. I saw her putting the clear powder on. And this is my fault too, because I should have told her. I should have been like, that's not the color you're supposed to use. You're supposed to use a nude color, because I know, because I mean, we girls, we know. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, whatever. Maybe she knows what she's doing.
You let her get all the way.
She didn't know what she was doing. But so she does my nails and I see them like, they're so ugly. Just so like, she was like,
did you do the hot pink? No, right?
No, this is what I ended up doing. Like this nude, because hold on, dude. So she's doing my nails. Shape was like that ugly square shape that like you basically didn't shape it.
Yeah.
You know? It was long, like way longer. Like this is already outgrown, but they were long. They were like that ugly, the square that they used to do back in high school, like the regular one. It's so ugly.
So it wasn't coffin.
Yeah, it was not coffin. And then she was like, can you show me the picture again? Like when she was about to, I already hated the shape. And I was like, this is going to look hideous if I put that tip on it. And I was like, okay. So I was showing her the picture and she was drawing the hot pink tip on it. And it was like this thick ass tip. And I was like, no. Like I told her no. I was like, no, can you just take it off? And she was like, can you show me the picture again? So I showed her again. And then she showed the owner. And the owner was like, oh, she was like, you're going to have to do nude first. Oh, and then like that, like, so shellac nude over it. And so she was putting the nude on and she was like, you like it? You like it? It's pretty. And then I was like, no. Like, I was like, I don't like it.
At least you spoke up.
Okay, but listen, I hated the shape already. And then the owner was like, dude, and this is not like me. Like, I would have fucking told her, yes, like, I like that color before. Yeah. But I was like, man, like, I'm really paying for this shit and I'm not going to like it. Like, I wanted to cry, dude. I had a knot in my throat. I was like, this is hideous. First world problems, right? But I was like, this is so
just take
ugly.
It off. I'm leaving.
Please. Just so I wanted to walk out of there so bad. Like, I was so mad.
Oh my God.
And then the owner was like, oh, and the owner's done my nails before too, and she knows I go there with Marlene. Like, they love Marlene there. And she was like, oh, it's because, like, for those we try to do like the nude powder. I was like, I know. I was like, I showed her the picture before. Like, I showed her the picture. Like, I know what y'all do. And she was like, oh, I'm sorry. And then, like, she was still trying to do it. I was like, just take it off. I was like, can I just get, like, a nude color? Like, I was like, I'll just do one color. Like, I don't need the tip anymore. And so they brought, like, different nudes. And I was like, I just did, like, I don't know if y'all can see on the camera, but they're, like, basic, super nude, pink nails. And I came home. And then I like, okay, whatever. She finished my hands. My lint was already done. My toes were done. And I knew she felt bad. Like, I knew the Chinita felt bad. So I was like, fuck, man. Like, I was like, I hate making people feel like they're not. I kind of wanted to be like, señora, like, ya estás viejita. Like, I appreciate you still working, but, like, maybe you should focus on pedicures or something. Or, like, they have viejitas working there that just do, like, the shellac.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
manicures, yeah. And I was just like, oh, man. And she apologized to me, like, a bunch of times. And I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I still paid. And I should have asked for a discount. But no, you know what I did? I tipped her $5, even though she fucked up my nails. And then Henry was like, do you like your nails? And I was like, I hate them. Like, because he was texting me. He's like, what happened? And I sent him a picture. And he was like, he didn't even reply. He called me. He's like, did you tell them? And I was like, no. Like, I was like, I told her I didn't like the color. And I was like explaining to him. And then I got home and I was like, look at this shit. And he was like, babe, that's ugly. I was like, like when your man tells you your nails are ugly.
Oh my God.
They're ugly. And I was like, it's okay. I was like, it's okay. I'm going to fix them. I was like, I'm going to go to Target and I'm going to buy like a nail filer. I was like, and I'm going to shape them myself. Fuck it. So that's what I did. I went to Target. I bought a nail filer. I shaped them myself. And then I was like, okay, like, ya pasan. Like,
yeah, they're
not,
fine now.
Yeah, they're fine. But I was like,
damn, dude, I wouldn't.
I honestly did not want to pay for
no,
them.
I've sucked it up. I'm not gonna lie. I have to. I've gone to nail salons. I finally found one that I love, but when I was trying to find one, when they started doing the oval shape, I guess everybody was getting into the
like
oval
the almond?
shape. The almond oval, whatever. Sorry, y'all. I'm tired. It's 8:30. We old.
I know.
But there was this lady who did a yellow. And when I tell you, she made it like...
I remember those.
She did them so short. It looked so freaking... I looked like... Oh, my God. It was the hideous thing ever. And then, you know how, like, when they do them like this and you can see, like, they're flat, you know?
Yeah.
And there's no bumps. Oh, my God. There were so many bumps on them. She did not file them right. Nothing. Yes.
Well, yeah, they don't have bumps. That was a good thing.
No, mine had, like, bumps, flat, blunt. It was... Oh, my God. And I just sucked it up. I was like, there's so many...
Yeah, and I even told him I liked them.
Yeah.
So,
like in the TikTok video, she's like, "I shit in my pants. I threw up. I cried. I screamed." It's like, I completely understand how that feels.
That's
because I don't know how to say this is so ugly. No, but we should, because there's women out there who are like, I'm not paying for this,
and they get a discount. Or they don't have to pay for them. I mean, I don't feel like I should have to pay for something I don't like. Yeah. But I'm still going to pay for it because...
I know. We're too nice. But there is some women out there that be like, I'm not paying for this. I don't like it.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I mean, that's right. I mean, if you don't like it, if you came to get a service and you don't like it, either they're going to fix it or...
My thing is, like, you could have told me you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
When I showed you the picture, and I would have shown you something else, and I would have told you, like, I would have probably told her, you know what, like, let's just do nude and oval shape, like almond shape. I love almond shape, but I wanted to try something different. That's on me too. I should have just kept.
I used to love coffin girl.
Well,
mine are giving.
I wanted a short coffin because I was gonna make my cooking TikTok videos, and then she fucked up my nails, which is why I haven't made TikTok videos for cooking because
TikTok videos, man, we're so fun.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Mama, Oh my.
When I did it too, when I went out with Henry, I was like, that's not that bad. Like, oh, and then I found like ways, like, you know how when if y'all follow us on TikTok, Giselle and I will sometimes make just like trending videos
Funny,
or something, that are going on TikTok.
It's so fun.
So you know how we never know how to hit the stop when it's recording? Like one of us has to go and press stop.
Okay,
So I figured out how to do it hands-free.
Really?
Yeah. So
you set like a timer, right?
Yeah.
Hey, girl.
Sorry, guys. What do you want? Hey, get out of here. Ask babe. Ask babe. Mylene in her Bad Bunny t-shirt.
I know. Hopefully you can't see bottom.
I know. Well, she's wearing shorts under.
I know,
but the
but
shirt
it
is so
looks like-
oversized that, like, you know. But
yeah, that shit was funny.
yeah, so I figured out I'm learning how to mess with the TikTok and the sounds and everything more. So there is a way for you, like if you're wanting to do sounds, there's a way for you to set a timer where it's gonna stop right where you want it to
like
stop.
3 seconds to 10.
Yep.
Or 3 to 7.
Yeah, there's a timer.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's gonna save us
What
time.
Because you already had Dr. Pepper. Yeah. Mylene, I'm recording, mamas.
So this is our last TikTok, and it was asking, it was another podcast actually, and they said, is it sketch or weird when your significant other stops sharing their location with you?
Yes.
Absolutely. I mean, me and Rob don't share locations, but absolutely. If we were sharing and he stopped, I'd be like, what the hell?
Yeah. Me and Henry share locations. So that's what I was going to say. So if you've never shared locations, then you just don't share locations.
Yeah.
But if y'all share locations and all of a sudden they turn it off, like that's fucking weird.
What you doing?
But I have turned mine off when I'm going to go get him a present or something because we have the same bank account.
Oh my God.
So if I'm going to go get him a present, I'm like, don't look at the bank account. If you need to know the balance, like tell me. Because Henry is like making sure the bills are getting paid. He's the one that takes care of everything, right? And
girl, you wouldn't like Zelle your sister or something?
no, it's because me and my sisters aren't like that. Like, dude, we suck. Me and Ariana were talking about this the other day, and we're like, dude, we can literally be fucking drowning in our problems. And like, we tell each other, like, dude, like, if you ever need anything, like, let me know.
But not a problem. I mean, just like a surprise.
No, but just like that, like, we don't do it. We
like,
don't reach out to one another.
Like,
We'd rather suffer on our own. Why are we like that?
Suffer though. That's just a surprise.
No, but like that's what I'm saying. Like, we'd rather
okay.
struggle on our own than like ask one of each other for help on stuff like that.
I don't know. Maybe your mom taught you to be.
I think so. Yeah. Like the only time we ever ask each other for help is if like one of us needs help with the kids. But other than that, like we're all very like independent, and we don't tell like I probably tell you more times that when I fight with Henry than I do my sisters. because my mom has always told us, like, if you come and tell the family like problems that y'all are having, like,
they're gonna look at him different.
We're gonna look at him different. We're gonna get into an argument with him, and that's like a bond that you can't repair. Like again,
I mean, it's
like,
true.
You know, so yeah,
it's true. Because I mean, just us in the couple years that my mom has been like living with us, and we live in the same home. She'll be like, oh, "Why does Rob do that? Or why? What? Don't talk to Giselle like that."
Yeah.
And then even when he's joking around trying to be macho, he's like, she's be like, "Is he serious?" And then Rob's like, "I'm just kidding, Myra." But I'm like, you better watch out, dude. Mom's gonna be like, leave him.
Yeah.
No, she won't. But
that's why my mom was always very big on like she doesn't believe in like, because thankfully like she'd rather us struggle like for a little bit on our own. Obviously, my parents are always there. Like if we were to need them financially, thanks to God, you know, like we're thankful in that department. But
yeah,
she was very big on like el casado casa quiere. So she was always very big on like, I don't want y'all to live here because when y'all start fighting with each other, as newlyweds do, the first 2 years, you know, like they're the worst freaking years. They're not the worst years. They're the hardest years. Because they're so freaking hard. Like it's so hard to adjust to somebody else's life. And like there's little bickers that happen, right? And my mom's like, I never want to see y'all go through something like that, because then me and your dad are not going to see like your spouse as like the same way anymore. Like, we're gonna guardarles un rencor and be like, you took my daughter and like you're not treating her the way she's supposed to be treated. So my mom was always very big on that, and I guess that's why it stuck with my sisters and I. And it's crazy because we don't ask each other for favors, or like, let's say like we're struggling like mentally or like emotionally or anything, like, or we're struggling with work. Like, I tell you and Edie before I tell them. And it's just, and I do tell them, but I feel like my sisters and me, like, we're not big, like, texters with each other. Like, we do have a group message, but, like, when we see each other, that's when we tell each other everything. But I think it's just que somos muchas that, like, it's so hard to, like, set time to, like, you know, like, be together. But we are very all, like, independent, and we've all, my mom, I think it's because my mom's always taught us to, like, you got married and, like, that's your priority. Like, your marriage and your kids are your priority. Like, your family comes second. And so my mom's always been really big on that for us. So I feel like that's why. But we would, and then, like, we would drop anything we're doing for one another in, like, an instant. We just if need be, we just don't reach out to each other. Understand. So it's so weird, though.
I don't really, I only have really brothers. I don't got nobody to talk to. That's why I talk to my friends.
Dude, also, a big shout out. Brothers. I did want to give a big shout out to Giselle's friends, all of them. I feel like your friends and you are such a freaking tight group, and everybody is so freaking nice, so freaking welcoming. Like, y'all are like the best freaking girls that like ever, you know? Like, I don't ever feel like so awkward going out with your friends or hanging out with them. Like, such a welcoming group and just like non-judgmental, like super understanding about everything. Ride or dies, like, no, for sure, literally. And I love your friends. So nice.
I know. I love hearing that when people tell me, because I'm like, I do have some good ass friends.
You do have some.
When I sit there and like just think about it, I will text like all of them, like, thank you, I love you, like, just literally. Thank you.
I have like my friends, you know, like Edie, obviously, and she's like my ride or die too. But I have like, on my hand, I can count the friends that I feel that way about. And Giselle has like 2 hands full.
No, I don't. Janelle, son? Genesis, Jimena,
Taylor,
Eliz, Vinny.
2 hands.
Okay. Yeah, just 6.
I have like, I think this is too many. Too many fingers.
And you. Now but I have You've been added. Yeah, You've been added.
But I have a big family. So like I have.
But I mean, I would say, for me, those are like my girls. Yes, we all get together for special occasions. We don't get together all the time, but for me, my top 3 who have been my ride or dies since day one, and honestly, the longest friendships I've had is Jimena, Janelle, Genesis.
Yeah,
but because I've known them way longer than the other ones,
especially all of them. I was gonna say especially Jimena, but all of them really.
All of them are ride or dies, but I'm saying like the ones I've known the longest, who really turned into family, who my family even knows a lot. Yeah. Like all my cousins, my tias, they ask about Genesis, they ask about Jimena, they ask about Janelle. Yeah. The other ones they haven't really got familiar with. Vianney, they do know, because when me and Vianney were close, like she did meet a lot of my family and I met a lot of her family. So our families do know of one another. So they do know who, like if Vianney comes up or something, they know who she is. Taylor, she hasn't really been around my family, no. And neither Eliz has here and there, but because she just has. She's been there a lot. Like I've invited her to barbecues and stuff, and she's came with my tias and tios and all that. But me and Eliz and me and Taylor, I think those would be my shortest friendships. Obviously you too, because we just met. But I'm saying like from the girls that you know, Taylor and Eliz are like my shortest friendships, which probably are like 5 years now. Yeah. But the other girls is like plus 10 years. Me and Janelle, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we've been together. Oh, we've been friends together. We've been friends for 17 years.
Yeah. That's a long time.
And Genesis is a year after Janelle, so 16 years. And then Jimena was out of high school, so 11 years.
Yeah. I think my longest friendship, obviously Liliana, but, we drifted apart. Yeah. but like that I've stayed consistent friends with is Denise. I've known her since I was 20. Since I was 20, I was turning 21 when I started working at Wells. I met her at Wells Fargo when I worked at Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
And I was like, because she came over the other day. I was like, dude, like, it's almost been 10 years since we've known each other. And she was like, what? I was like, yeah, I was like, I'm turning 30 this year. I was like, I was 21, I think 2021 when I started working at Wells Fargo. And she was like, what the hell, dude? And then I was like, I know, right? Like, I was with her, like, I worked with her while her and like her baby daddy were like boyfriend, girlfriend. And then she left. And then she got pregnant. I went to your baby shower, your kid's first, second birthday. Yeah. Like, you watched me go from like shittiest relationships to like Henry, like, fucking insane. I was that's like, that's cool, so crazy.
It's so cool though to look back at that. Yeah. That's why I do I do cherish my friendships very much.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I love my girls.
Yeah, they're amazing. But I did want to just shout them out because y'all are the best.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Giselle is blessed to have y'all. Nah, just kidding.
y'all they're blessed to have me.
I was about to say, y'all are blessed to have Giselle too.
We're blessed to have each other. Yeah. I love that TikTok I made, how it describes like each friendship. I was like, it's spot on.
Which one?
The one I made where it's like your friend you've known the longest, your friend you could tell anything to, your friend that
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, I'll show it to you after.
Okay.
But I mean, that's all we have right now.
Yeah.
Right?
That's it for today's episode.
Yep.
But this will be dropping tomorrow. No.
Oh, guys, Saturday. Are we still doing that?
I don't know. I was going to ask you.
Well, let's still say it in case we do.
Well, we can still shout out the place.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So don't forget Saturday, our friend Ale, she's going to have a summer nights pop-up event. There's going to be a lot of vendors out there. We'll post it on our story. We might or might not see us there. We're not sure yet, but keep updated with our Instagram and with our story, and we'll let y'all know if we go there, but we are going to share it. Please try to go. It's gonna be awesome. I already know. I really, really want to make it.
Yeah.
And she's posted all the vendors on there too.
Yeah. If we do show up, there will be 2 episodes next week. One will be a vlog and the other one will be the podcast. If we do make it and we do make the vlog, it'll be our first one of many. Which I'm hoping to like be able to drop one every week. But it's hard with our schedules.
Every week. Let's start for every other week.
And happy birthday to Giselle. It's still her birthday week. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Have a great night. What is this, Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah, have a great weekend.
We'll post this on.
Don't drink and drive. Yeah. There's Ubers out there.
Yes,
Lyfts.
Please.
But don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Please subscribe. We're almost at 300.
We have a giveaway.
We have a giveaway coming soon, guys. So see you guys next week.
Bye.